Tell us why.
Well, it doesn't shut him up.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. No. There is a lot of men do, and I have this same thing with the veterans, same thing with the farmers out there, you know, taking their own lives because they just, you know, they feel ashamed of themselves that they've lost everything. They've lost the family unit. They've lost out financially, and it is really, really horrible. And they just shut themselves down, and I find that really, really tragic. But I just want to go into, you know, there is a lot of families out there that are dysfunctional and living under violence because of drugs and alcohol. We've got a massive ice epidemic out there, and I've been very, very honest about that. So there is a lot of people out there, and this is really sad to say in this country, that are actually living in poverty. We've got 1/3 of our aged pensioners that are living below the poverty line. They're saying in the next 3 to 5 years that'll be 2/3, and we're an ageing population in this country. How sad is that? That we're not looking after our own backyard, or that I can't get mums and dads, can't get out and get free rehab for their kids that are 13 or 14 because nobody wants to put the money in for a bed.
Oh, hang on.
You know, I just find...
Let's not have the plebiscite and you can give it to the age.
But the other problem too...
Hang on, Fiona wants to answer...
And I do just want to address the point Jacqui's made around drugs and around ice, because it was actually this government under Malcolm Turnbull that we've put $300 million in, as Jacqui knows, to specifically deal with this issue of ice and drugs. Now, that's been a massive proportion of that, around $240 million, is going to treatment. What we've changed under this government is the focus being just around law enforcement. This is around treatment, this is around helping people, this is making sure they get the aftercare. We had the highest ranking, you know, police officers in the land saying you cannot arrest your way out of this problem. So we absolutely took it head on and we absolutely addressed it, and I travel around the country.
What about the core problem which is being identified here, which is poverty, and how widespread it is and how invisible it is to many Australians and to many politicians?
It's absolutely tragic.
Sorry to interrupt, but there were people like who lived in the same poverty, who worked in the same factories as our parents, who didn't drink, who didn't gamble, and they managed to keep their children, you know, safe. I think, you know, it's strange to me if we talk about the ice epidemic when you can't watch a sporting event on television without getting 500 ads on how to bet your money quicker so people don't know you're spending it. It's really insane. And you know, and alcohol is probably a bigger killer and a much more insipid killer than drugs.
I'm going to quickly go. We've got a question.